Well, hello everybody! Welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yeah, had to go bite the bullet and pay the extra money to fill up my propane tank. Well, didn't really have to, but since yesterday was the day that Social Security checks come in, I had some money in the bank and I said, you know what? Winter will be upon us in no time, and I only have one full bottle. These are the 100-pound or the 25-gallon bottles. I only have one full sitting inside the propane shed back here. So this is tank number 3. This is the last one that I had connected back in December. Nope, sorry. I'm looking at my markings on the wood, and this one was actually put in March. And we were still getting the cold weather at that time, so this one was running the heater and the hot water heater and all that stuff, and I kept feeling down this thing and saying it's got to be empty. And it's strange, this tank is hot all the way to the bottom, but it's still running strong. I still use it every morning. So I did pick up some numbers today, some stick-on numbers, and I just write on these things, but that wears off after a while. So I'm going to be putting some stick-on numbers on here for tank 1. Tank 2 is the one in the van. This is tank 3. Now this one I did fill up back in March because, no, actually it was probably April, because I thought I had run this thing way down low. But like I said, it's still running strong, so it's going to stay there for a while. And yeah, always keep yourself some Windex handy whenever you make connections, or every now and then when you're just out here checking things out. Spray all your fittings. If you see little soap bubbles blowing, you've got a leak, and that can drain your tank very quickly. Even though it is only like one bubble every couple of seconds, you'd be surprised at how fast that tank will empty. So anyway, somebody once asked me about the manifold I have. Well, I don't have a manifold. I have one pressure valve on here. This is a 2-stage pressure valve, which you need with these big tanks. Okay, so this runs through a 3/8 copper tubing, and it comes outside here. And then I got the 3/8 to 3/4 inch adapter on here, and then I've got a valve here to shut it off so I don't drain all of the gas or let air into my main pipe run. Now this pipe is taped from here all the way down into the ground, all the way underground, and it comes up right there, and that's wrapped. No, I'm sorry, that's the water main. Comes up here, and it's wrapped right to the above the surface. Looks like I got a little extra that peeled off there. I'll cut that off, and then that goes inside the cabin to the water heater and the cabin heater. The one that runs along the outside of the wall here runs over to my kitchen stove. That's how I set this up. Now I left a lot of extra on here so I can disconnect it from this tank and connect it to this tank and connect it to this tank, which will be going in here tomorrow, without having to stress out or move tanks around. Because it seems like every time a tank goes out, it's in the middle of a cold night with temperatures below freezing, and the heater cuts off in the cabin, and it wakes me up because all of a sudden it's 25 degrees in there. That's a quick wake up. And then you say to yourself, oh my God, now I got to go outside and change propane tanks and then come back inside and relight everything off again. Not fun. So anyway, this is a little styrofoam protector that goes over all of these fittings right here for the winter. Yes, Tomcat's secondary outdoor litter box. I don't know what it is about that one spot, but even when I used to let my old chickens free range out here, when of course there was greens growing in the desert, the chickens like that spot too for some reason. But yeah, there's not much greenery out here anymore. Everything is brown. And the rains, the monsoon rains, that's what's left of them for today. And they say there's one more chance tomorrow. But, you know, today was supposed to be a better chance than yesterday. And yesterday was supposed to be a better chance than the day before. BS. Weather guessers. They're not meteorologists, they're weather guessers. That's all there is to it. So anyway, my old mass shower here doesn't get much use anymore because that water up there gets way too hot. But I was sitting down today and I was starting to think about it, of what I might do with this. Well, since I put in a shallow well pump, the Harbor Freight shallow well pump, I can have pressurized water at that shower. And I don't really need those bottles up there anymore. So I can take those down, and it's already tied in to the pressurized water with a valve on it that I just have to pop open, and there's pressurized water there. So why not take those things down and go straight to pressurized water, and I'll use those bottles for water storage when the rains ever come here. If they ever come here. So yeah, before winter, the ones with the 3-pointed handles on them, those are the updated ones. These are old ones and can't get these refilled anymore. So those I'm saving to do some projects like a used oil burner and things like that, or used oil heater. So I got my cover on the Tokuzi. The winds are up right now, 16 to 20. And I had just cleaned all the bugs out of there. So it's one of those things. They either keep it covered when you're not using it, or spend 25 to 30 minutes cleaning the bugs out of it before you can use it. So it only takes 3 minutes to uncover it. That's better than 15 to 20 minutes of cleaning. Now last night around 8:30, I saw a car driving around over there. I haven't seen anything over there since they had the fire, and I think they got raided. I saw a car driving around over there last night, so I kept an eye on it. And it doesn't look like there's been anybody around there since this morning, so, or I think they left last night, whoever it was. So I got the net out here because I had baby chick had gotten out of the coop somehow, learned to climb the ramp that's on the inside of the coop, and got out into the main yard. And I don't know what happened to him, if he or she jumped off of the big ramp and dropped 4 feet to the ground, but the baby was limping. So I said, well, I've got to get baby back inside of the main coop where she'll be safe, because chickens, when they see one of the chickens injured, they aren't very nice to that injured chicken, and they usually don't survive. So I'm letting her stay inside right now with Mama and hopefully she'll be better in a couple of days. I'll check on her tomorrow again to see how things are going. All right. Other than that, making electricity with wind, making electricity with solar, running the air conditioner all day long, and getting ready for the winter. And they lied again about the weather. They said now tomorrow is supposed to be another chance of monsoon, when today was supposed to be the last one, and they were moving out to the east, and we would be cooling down for the weekend and through next week. And now that's changed, and by Tuesday we're going to be back up over 100 again. So today is 85 days in a row with temperatures over 100 degrees. Only made 104 today, not like the past few days where it was 105, 106, and that 107, and then the day before that 110. Really strange summer. Of course, we had a strange winter too. So that's about it, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget your thumbs up down there, and don't forget to share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to cover, anything you'd like me to do a video on, leave it down in the comments below. And if you don't have anything, leave something in the comments below. That helps our monetization. Yeah, the comments really work. So give me that thumbs up and leave a comment, even if it's just a hello, how are you? Or hey, those aren't clouds. Whatever. Leave something down there, please. Thanks for joining me. This is G-Bear shining off.